Hi, YogiJer here again. Welcome back to the Sangha. Well, we've gone through the first two powers of Buddha, and today we're going to move on to the third and get us closer and closer to Buddhahood. If you're interested in hearing what's next, stick around. Come and walk with me. This is a beautiful view, isn't it? Yeah, it's a beautiful view. You know, it's almost like I see this view. I can see it every day, and you kind of come to expect it. You know, you don't expect things to change too much. You don't expect the hills to disappear, the lake to disappear. I think they're almost permanent. I'll take you guys on a little hike along the Great Canal here to start with. There's evidence of change all over the place. The Great Canal used to supply water to all the outlying areas in Vernon, here, actually up until 1970. As you can see now, things have changed, and the system is just left here to decay. Big beautiful trees everywhere. And you know what? If a seed wasn't allowed to change, it would never become a tree. Grow up, be tall, be beautiful, and eventually, guess what? They too will die and decay. It's nearing the end of August here, and so the leaves on the trees have had their day. Spring came, the trees came back to life, created the leaves, and now they're starting to fall down. It's a beautiful reminder of the impermanence of things. And how about these guys? Caterpillars. They're all ready to turn themselves into butterflies. Change is not always a bad thing, is it? Came across another example of constant change. Ran across this lady on the trail. Nothing more permanent than change, and it's a good thing because she gets more beautiful every day. Okay, I switched off the Great Canal and on the BX trail, so walking up to the falls. Now it's pretty woodsy here, and the area is known to have bears, so I have to use all my Buddhist training here, you know. Presence in reality, all my senses. Like, if I see a bear, well, that's enough. I don't need to touch it or taste it. And, you know, controlling the mind, of course, is important if you do run across something like that. Hey! What was that? Okay. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. In reality. So here I am, sitting down along BX Creek. It's really beautiful here. Just wanted to stop and talk a bit. Now, once we realize presence in reality, the next logical thing that you're going to experience is that nothing's permanent. Everything's in a constant flux, constantly changing. And of course that's a wonderful thing, and if things didn't change, of course they couldn't get better. Nothing stays the same, not even a mountain. Everything in here is in my body. There's a billion reactions going on every second. Nothing stays the same. In fact, did you know your whole body regenerates, every single cell, about every 7 years? You know, so if you don't like your husband, well, just wait 7 years. You'll have a brand new. So this awareness of change, by the way, is what enlightenment is. Now, of course, the enlightenment is not just understanding it mentally, thinking about it. It's actually having it deep into your consciousness as a reality. is that you're constantly aware of the change. Sometimes for it to be put into you as part of you, you may have to go through some sort of maybe a traumatic experience, some deep suffering, maybe a big, humongous loss of a loved one, possibly. And then you have to deal with it, and you realize that nothing stays the same, and everything comes and goes. Loss is a great reminder of impermanence. There was a wasp. Great loss actually happens to be my motivator and driving force towards looking for, some answers and an end to the suffering that's being created in my mind, right? So I think everybody should benefit from this kind of a journey. Until then, we're like children. All of us are like children, creating this illusion of constance. Children need to have that security, something that's constant all the time. So enlightenment is really a growing up, losing your childhood and becoming an adult. And that's growth. That's good. You heard the saying, you never step in the same river twice? Of course not. It's never the same water. Things keep changing. Hey there. YouTube's a wonderful thing, isn't it? This YouTube channels are awesome. I've been using YouTube for years, actually. I go in there and I look up something. I watch it. Show me how to barbecue a chicken on a barbecue. How to fix my heater on my hot tub. I get all this information. I do it. And I forget. Well, actually, I never knew that the people doing these YouTube videos actually have their own channel. And that if you like what you see, they'd appreciate it if you put a like on it. And if it was something interesting to other people, put a share on it. And if you're interested in seeing more of their videos, you hit subscribe. And these are all kind of cool things, especially since when you do a YouTube channel, you try to make it grow. And we appreciate any kind of input, even if it's a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Do that. But you see usually on the left-hand corner, there's a subscribe button. If you click on that, then you can be part of YogiJer Sangha. Have a great day.